How you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Did you have any effects at all? Were you?
Yeah, I mean, I felt for a few days I was a little bit sick, but probably nothing worse than a head cold and I mean, just I don't know, just like a normal kind of sickness. But
Have you played through worse before?
Yeah.
With other sicknesses and illnesses.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I feel like especially when I was younger, I would uh, get sick like once a winter and then just kind of fight through it, and even into junior too. So definitely have had worse sicknesses before. So just had some rest, and it's nice to get back out there and finally get skating again.
Did you sense a different energy level from your teammates just getting back on the ice, getting some bodies back, getting some people healthy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and everybody got a pretty decent break to kind of refresh mentally, physically. So it was good energy on the ice today, just kind of getting our legs out and feeling the puck a little bit again. But I think overall, yeah, no, it was good life out there today.
So you've had all these games canceled and moved around, and you're theoretically supposed to play in a couple of days in St. Louis. Do you know where that's at, and what's it like just not really knowing?
Yeah, it's definitely a little strange right now, not really having any idea. I mean, I don't know for sure if we're playing on the 29th in St. Louis. We're kind of preparing for that, I guess, but that's yet to be determined, I believe. So we'll just keep practicing and keep working on our game here and prepare like we are going to play in the next few days, though.
What's it been like just watching just this thing spread throughout the league, spread throughout the NFL, spread throughout the NBA, when we thought we were past this thing?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of exploded and hit a few teams in our league, and I know the NFL is going through it too. So I think as far as timing, it might have been a bit of good timing just to shut it down. And I mean, obviously, you don't want to have to postpone too many games, but I think it was kind of just ripping through the league a little bit. So it's tough to see. I mean, obviously, we wanted to play the 82 games, and I mean, I'm sure we'll try to fit them in anyways. But yeah, it's a tough wrench to throw into a season like this. But we're just kind of dealing with it, and we gotta find a way through it, and I mean, not let it get the best of us here.
Ryan, I was going to ask, you went on protocol, and then a bunch of guys just started going, and you guys headed into that Seattle game with bare bones lineup. What was that like for you to kind of sit on the sidelines and watch a pretty helpless feeling on that?
Yeah, it's definitely tough, especially something like this. I mean, usually an injury you can. I mean, it's a lot different feeling for sure. So I mean, you get told that you can't play because you're sick, kind of thing. It was a little weird sitting at home watching the guys play, but I mean that was a great game for us. I mean they battled the whole way through, and definitely missing some bodies, but I thought the way that they just bared down and kept grinding, that was a big win for us.
So you're almost kind of glad you got it and you're through it, and there was no ill effects or anything along those lines. You don't have to worry about it anymore. For a while?
Yeah, I mean obviously would have loved to never just avoid it completely, but I mean. At the same time, the timing for me personally kind of worked out, just getting it right before the Christmas break, and then things shut down anyways. So just had to miss the one game, and now, yeah, like you said, just kind of through it and feeling good, and no side effects or anything. So yeah, just happy to move on from it for sure.
Did it affect your Christmas plans at all?
It threw a little bit of a wrench into that, but I know it's kind of been the story for a lot of people around. I mean, even my family back home, same kind of thing. So it's unfortunate. It's kind of 2 years in a row for us, but it is what it is. Just got to deal with it.
You sense disappointment in the players not getting to go to Beijing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing in the Olympics is a dream of any hockey player. I mean, any athlete really. So it's tough, and yeah. I mean, I know guys will be disappointed. Guys understand, but I'm sure that guys are disappointed not to be able to go and represent their country.
So there's that balance between, you want to be careful, but at the same time, and a lot of guys are coming down, but at the same time, nobody's really sick. So to what degree do you shut things down? What are the players' viewpoints on?
Well, I mean, everybody has their own opinion, I guess, but obviously you don't want it to get out of control. I know it's hit a few guys harder than others, but I think mostly guys are feeling okay. So I mean, if we can just grind through this, I mean, hopefully it's kind of this is the worst it'll be. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about either. So maybe it'll get worse. But I mean, hopefully we've seen the worst of it, and you can kind of move on. And like you said, luckily, not too many guys are getting too sick and not feeling too bad afterwards. So it's a good thing.
Ryan, given the setting of today's practice, you guys had Derek Ryan leading stretches at center. How cool is it to see his kind of hockey career come full circle?
It's awesome. It's I think for him being back in this building is really cool, and it's cool to think that at one point he was playing in front of a packed crowd here. So I know he's had some great memories here, and fun for him and for us to be back out here with him.
Is that one of the most interesting hockey stories that you've ever come across?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not the typical path of an NHL player. So I mean for him to be able to do it and make such a great career for himself is extremely impressive.